Hey y'all, I just wanted to make a quick video and talk about something that's been on my mind recently. I just released a new song and it's on Spotify and YouTube and Apple Music and everywhere that you can find music. And I guess I want to preface this by saying that the album artwork that I use, I have ChatGPT generate. I'm not a visual artist. I mean, I do some art. You know, I paint some stuff sometimes. I'm working on this one, but I'm a musician, and you gotta have album art. So, I don't really know how I feel about AI, and it's a really complicated topic, especially when it comes to art. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do to get album artwork. I mean, I could make it myself or hire somebody to make some art for me, but I don't have a ton of money to hire somebody, and I don't think that the art that I could make would capture the kind of vibe that I'm going for. So I post about my music on my Instagram account, Nurhop Music. And recently I've been having people comment stuff on my pictures like AI slop or this is trash and just hating on my work. And I spend a lot of time on my songs and on my art, and I don't use any AI for the music. I write all the music. Any samples that I use, I have paid for. I have the licenses for. The vocals, I have the licenses for. I paid for. But I'm playing the music. I'm writing the music. There's tons of videos of me on YouTube and Instagram of me playing instruments, playing the songs that I write. So it's pretty frustrating to have people hating on my work that I work hard on it and I'm proud of it. And for random people just to comment that my work is trash is pretty upsetting. I know that I shouldn't let it bother me. I shouldn't care what other people think, and as long as it makes me happy, that should be all that matters. But I am a human, I'm not an AI, so those things do bother me. I understand that using AI at all for anything is a touchy subject, but that's part of the world that we live in. I wish that I was a great visual artist and I could make my own art, or that I had money to hire somebody to do my art for me, but I just don't. That's not the reality. So yeah, I'm using AI album artwork. Sorry about it. If there's anybody out there who does art and maybe wants to work with me or help me out, or make an album cover for me, that would be super cool. I would like to make my own album covers, maybe do photography and make them, or I don't know, it would be cool, but my focus is making the best music that I can. And if people are just judging the music from the AI album art that I put, they're not really giving me a fair chance. Not that I care, you don't have to give me a chance. You don't have to listen to my music at all. It's not going to hurt my feelings, but it does hurt my feelings a little bit when people post mean things, mean comments on my post about my music. So I just wanted to kind of address that. I also want to thank everybody for supporting me, anybody who is supporting me. Thank you. I am close to 700 monthly listeners on Spotify currently. I have almost 300 Instagram subscribers. I'm at over 220 YouTube subscribers. So I really do appreciate everybody who is supporting me and tuning into my lives where I write the music live on stream. Like, I'm not using AI for the music, so I just wanted to kind of address that and talk a little bit about it and, see what y'all's thoughts are. Am I the bad guy for using AI art for my album art? Maybe, I don't know. People say, like, well, you're hurting artists, real artists, by using AI art. And I just don't know that that's true. It might be. I don't have all the answers. I don't know. I think if those artists want to make art, then they should make their art. I don't think me generating a silly little picture on ChatGPT is taken away from anybody else's art. They can still do their art. If I don't use ChatGPT, that doesn't mean I'm going to use a specific person's art because of that, Yeah, so I don't know. It hurts my feelings, and maybe it shouldn't. I'm a sensitive person. I care deeply about my art and what I do, and I really, truly am doing it because it makes me happy. But if by posting my music and y'all listening to it, it makes you happy, it gives you a few minutes of peace, that is the whole point. That's why I'm doing this. It makes me happy, and I hope it makes you happy. So yeah, thank you for the support. It'd be really cool if you guys would jump over to Instagram and follow me on Nurhop Music on Instagram and support me there too. I haven't had any bad comments, or I've only had positive experiences from the people here on YouTube, so seems like you guys are the main audience that interacts with me in a positive way, so I really would appreciate it if some of you, any of you, would hop over to Instagram and follow me there and show your support and back me up. I know a lot of y'all have tuned into my live streams and have seen me writing the music live. So any support, your continued support, is everything to me. I appreciate it more than you know. I'm gonna keep making the music. I'm gonna keep striving for excellence and getting better and bringing you guys the best music that I possibly can. And if the album art bothers you that much, you don't have to listen to my music. You don't. It's not about the album art. So that's just how I feel. I don't know if the way that I feel is valid. Maybe I'm a bad guy, and maybe all the people with the mean comments are right, but I don't think so. I'm just trying to navigate a tricky environment with music and AI and art and social media and marketing, and just trying to be a human, a person on top of all that. I have a real job and I go to work every day. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here, but thank you. Please check out my music on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Pandora. It's everywhere. And if you feel compelled to, I really would appreciate you guys hopping over to Instagram and just giving me a follow and showing your support by liking my posts. So, thanks for listening. I've got music to write, so I gotta get back to it, but I'll see you guys on the live later. Thanks, and I'll see you. Have a good day.